played a handful of Metroidvanias in my life, but the fusion of the co-op concept with this genre is not fully explored. Anima Flux steps into this gap, offering lots of action and narrative in a unique dystopian setting. The plot revolves around two lead soldiers, a swordsman and an archer. In general, the game looks quite polished and offers appealing aesthetics, with 2D visuals immersed in a dark cosmic atmosphere that brings the cyberpunk world alive with untold stories waiting to be unveiled. Obviously, you can enjoy the game in a single player mode, but its multiplayer aspect is where it truly shines. In single player, you can seamlessly switch between characters by pressing tab. However, in multiplayer, the gameplay experience takes on a collaborative dynamic. One player focuses on attacking flying enemies, while the other provides cover on the ground. Rest assured, the AI is highly capable and adept at following you throughout the game if you're playing alone. Additionally, you can issue commands to the AI, which proved to be useful while solving diverse puzzles. The mechanics may seem simple at first glance. You can do basic actions like jumping, attacking and dashing, but it does get more complex with the introduction of various skills, powers and upgrades. For instance, you can acquire a temporary shield for protection or use diverse attack methods like Power Strike, which wastes your mana. You can also use the Rage ability, which allows you to destroy multiple enemies at once, but it does require you to aim in the right direction. Mastering these skills is essential, and mana earned by defeating enemies or collecting specific boxes fuels their execution. I was pleasantly surprised by the smooth and responsive controls, making it easy to aim with the mouse, just as it is with console. However, I do wish there were additional move abilities, like a double jump or unique set skills that encourage synchronized character actions, as currently each character operates independently, only providing support for each other. The dash ability has a specific cooldown and serves as the primary method for evading attacks. Additionally, the option to deflect ranged enemy attacks using the sword adds a neat touch to the gameplay. The game features a diverse amount of enemies, with some being more annoying than others, as expected in this genre. Combat requires effort as it does take time to kill enemies, and the pace is notably slower, despite combat being dynamic. The demo includes a boss fight that proved to be quite challenging, requiring you to utilize the game environment strategically, since evading the boss isn't that easy. Technically speaking, the game provides those advantages by spawning various platforms, prompting you to carefully plan your attacks, as the boss becomes stronger when its health decreases. In addition to confronting various enemies, the game presents unique environmental challenges and puzzles. While the demo limits exposure to these elements, I did enjoy using the dash to climb different platforms and experimenting with the map system to discover areas I haven't been to. Although the platforming aspect exists, they aren't overly complex and don't particularly stand out. Exploration serves as the one method to earn currency for upgrades, and destroying different boxes can yield special consumables. Players are often drawn to the cyberpunk dystopian future setting, where the last human city, situated on a space ark, faces an orchestrated mutant invasion. While some might miss the third dimension for deeper immersion in the 2D visuals, Anima Flux compensates it with well-crafted animations and cutscenes. Adding to the game's appeal is its atmospheric quality, the element of surprise behind each corner. The world is populated by various characters with whom you can interact, gaining valuable clues about your next moves. Anima Flux skillfully portrays distinct personalities for each character. While we might miss some background details and a deeper understanding of the main protagonists in the demo, it's reasonable to expect a more meaningful exploration in the full version. In general, you need to visit and fight 2 evacuation camps with humans inside. Also, there will be some side quests, for example, visiting an ancient temple to save your family. Anima Flux has so much to offer, especially with its engaging co-op features. However, a notable aspect is the absence of music in the current build. Leaving a certain gap just doesn't fully immerse you with the game's atmosphere. Nevertheless, the developers are on the right track, and with a release slated for the end of this year, there is enough time to refine and polish this promising game. You can also play this game yourself in more detail during the Game Developers Conference in San Francisco, and more information about this can be found on our website.